Sungai Kampar mengalir 450 km dari Bukit Barisan hingga Selat Malaka. Salah satu fenomena hidrodinamika unik di sungai ini adalah gelombang Bono, pergerakan massa air dengan gelombang pasang menjalar menuju hulu ketika bertemu arus sungai. Puncak kekuatan Bono terjadi 2 kali dalam sebulan, di saat bulan akan purnama dan bulan akan mati. Akibat daya gravitasi bulan, gelombang besar Bono bergemuruh bergerak masuk dari muara hingga 70 km melawan arus Sungai Kampar. Gelombang ini menjadi daya tarik wisata utama bagi Kabupaten Kuala Kampar. Banyak peselancar internasional yang datang untuk mencoba fenomena ini. Pariwisata menggeliat di Kecamatan Gelombang.
Salah satu tujuan wisata Provinsi Riau adalah Bono, yang merupakan gelombang atau ombak yang terjadi di muara Sungai Kampar, Kabupaten Pelalawan, Riau. Ombak Bono Sungai Kampar merupakan suatu fenomena alam akibat adanya pertemuan arus sungai menuju laut dan arus laut yang masuk ke sungai akibat pasang. Berselancar di pantai adalah hal yang sudah biasa, namun berselancar di arus sungai adalah hal yang luar biasa. Inilah keistimewaan Bono, di mana ombak yang cukup besar banyak dimanfaatkan untuk bermain selancar. Bono terbesar terjadi ketika musim hujan, sekitar bulan November dan Desember. Untuk mencapai lokasi Bono Sungai Kampar dapat melalui 2 cara, yaitu melalui jalan darat maupun jalan air. Hal lain yang menarik turis ke objek wisata ini adalah kegiatan berenang, memancing, naik sampan, dan bahkan keindahan alam yang dapat diabadikan melalui lensa kamera.
Gelombang is like a tsunami, but it's a tsunami in a river. It's the same process as tsunami, but it's created by tide. Okay? Whenever you have a big tide, means full moon or new moon, you will have a big tide push in the Kampar estuary. And that movement of water, because of the estuary, like a trumpet-shaped estuary, will make the tide bigger. And when the tide movement, tide push, will meet the outgoing current of the river, it will make like a counter current. And that counter current is the Bono, is the wave. And obviously that tide push is progressing through the river for like dozens of kilometers. For example, on the Kampar River, the Bono moves for maybe 80 kilometers from start
get a wave like that in a river. I'm used to surfing waves in the sea, in the ocean, and it was very surprising, very interesting to see a wave like that, to see a phenomenon like that in a river, especially in Indonesia. It was a very, very interesting sensation to ride a wave for such a long period of time, because you can be on that wave for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even longer at times, and your legs start burning. It's a very, very good feeling to have a wave that long. With this event at this time, with all the boats on the water, sometimes it was a little difficult with the wake from the back of the boat, but it was still very fun, and it was very good to have the cameraman there on the boat to film everything, so that we could see the footage afterwards, and because when you're on the wave, it's sometimes not so easy to understand how it all looks. But then with the cameraman there, it was very nice to look at the footage afterwards. So we're very grateful for the camera people that were on the boat. It was a great help.
Yeah, I tell you, riding a river wave, the tidal bore, was like an experience I've never had before. It's such a different wave to riding a normal beach break or a standard wave. In part, just because it's so long, it just goes and goes and goes. You know, I mean, my longest ride would have been somewhere from 5 to 10 minutes. You know, and I'm lucky if I get 10 seconds on a wave normally. So that was different, but also the power, the feel of it as it's surging, you know, it has this incredible push to it that feels really different to an ocean wave. Oh man, yeah, riding for after a couple of minutes I'm needing a break, man, and then coming back on. And sometimes, you know, because sometimes you're just cruising along in the white water, all it is, it's just the white water pushing, and then sometimes you get on that lip and you can really do some good carving. But it's, you know, I mean, I normally ride a shorter board, so this time was definitely having a longer board was a good thing, because it just gave more stability when I needed it. Yeah, that's a good question. So thankfully we had jet skis and boats. So we fell off the wave, they would circle around and pick us up, and that's an adventure in and of itself, right? Because once the tidal wave comes through, behind it's just a mess. So, you know, we're getting picked up by these jet skis, and then of course trying to get back, and we've got to get back out in front of the wave. So it's a bang, and the adventure of just trying to get back on the wave is almost as thrilling as actually being on the wave itself, because the amount of times I normally got tossed off. In fact, I capsized jet skis twice trying to get on it, and I'm pretty sure Eddie by the end of it didn't want to pick me up anymore because I capsized him twice.
Super cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect at all. So yeah, it took a little bit of getting used to, especially with the start, with the kind of buoyancy being different in the river and stuff, and just feeling it out. And then it's yeah, very odd sensation with the surging and the lots of white water and everyone on it. And yeah, it was really cool though. I loved it. Expectations, kind of scared, a bit worried about it because I didn't know what it was going to be. Just watched the videos on YouTube and thinking, oh God, don't want any barrels, don't want any, just want it to be nice and calm and friendly. So yeah, I was really happy that there were some nice sections that were yeah, surfable for me, and then some more hectic ones as well that were a bit more testing, but it was really good fun.
Yeah, very strange, because usually when you're surfing a wave, nobody's watching you, and then you can see all these boats, and yeah, you feel like it's a special moment of your life. You feel like, yeah, everybody's watching you. Yeah, quite like, but you don't feel like a professional surfer. You feel like you're acting like a professional surfer.
Yes, yeah, I was super lucky. I was in Bali and my brother told me about the wave, and yeah, I just got super amped about the trip. We flew over and got to experience new culture, staying on the river. Yeah, 100%. I come back with a different board, a shorter fin, because it's very shallow in some sections. So my fin this time was really long. Yeah, so I'd definitely try to come with a shorter fin so I can surf for longer in the more shallow sections. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's something you almost don't expect to see it in a river, and it goes for so long. Being on a boat and watching it is unbelievable because the surfers are going for so long, and you can see they're working really hard. You can be up and close and watching it. The power of the wave is insane. The sound of it coming is kind of really unexpected, and it's almost nerve-wracking being on a boat watching it. It's yeah, it was really cool, really cool.
Well, I'm actually really impressed by this event. You know, like I never expected to come here and to find that there's an international surfing competition here. I'd say really thanks to the local tourism board. They did a great job.